Good afternoon, collective. Welcome to Peaceful Warriors Tarot. I'm Dan Marino. I'll be your tarot reader for this afternoon. How we doing today? Well, I hope it'll be a general reading for whoever's watching it. I invoke the Yao, the great angel seat, upon the operation of its secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things in your ineffable name. Amen. Okay, I've invoked Taru. I will call upon my higher power, Spirit. Call upon thee, please allow me to see what cannot be seen. So I may know your vision. And spread your messages to all those who seek your love and guidance today, August 1st, 2022. Please and thank you, kindly Spirit. Okay. You all had a really good weekend and a good July in general, having a good summer. If you're wondering if that's a real lightsaber back there, it's a really good replica. Yeah. All right, collective, we'll give it one more shake, one more shuffle, and then we'll get into it, see what's going on today. Again, if you want to enter a chance to win a free reading of your choosing, let's say, leave your email in the comments. And if you would like to schedule a personal reading, my email should be in the about info. You know, you can hit me up there. See if we can't work something out. All right. With all that being said, let's do this thing. Taru, Spirit. What's the heart of the situation for today, for our lovely collective? What's going on here? Oh, we got the star. Aquarian energy. Love it. Okay, actions that can be taken for the collective today are represented by the Three of Pentacles, actions, yeah. Oh, Jesus, it needs to be understood. Totally blanked out there. The Emperor, Aries energy. What does the collective have to be grateful for today? The Tower. Very interesting. What are the challenges today for the collective? Ten of Swords. Ego death. Advice for the collective for today, August 1st. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Thoughts and emotions are represented by the Three of Cups. Cancer energy. Yeah. Methods or means of doing something. Let's see, by the Nine of Wands. Wounded Warrior. Sagittarian energy, I believe. Yeah. Subconscious beliefs for the collective today. Page of Princess of Swords. Him or herself. Overall outcome, overall energy for the collective today. It's brought to you by the Temperance Angel. Sagittarian energy for sure. Thank you, Haru. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you, Collective, for being here. Y'all looking good today. And to any newcomers, once again, or not once again, this is tea, not whiskey. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I feel like oh, there it is. Goes in and out. I feel like a broken down droid. If you're not a Star Wars fan, robot. Okay, let's get into it. Heart of the Matter is brought to you by the Star, Aquarian Energy. The Star is getting a little light reflection off that card. Okay, the Star is making the world a better place. The Star is being vulnerable. The Star is using knowledge and turning it into wisdom. Yes. Pouring water into the water, which still kind of baffles me. It's like, why is she pouring water in the water? What's that about? But we live and learn. And she also pours the water into the earth. You see the 5 streams here representing the 5 senses. 7 stars here representing the 7 chakras of the body. She's using everything that God has given her to make the world better. She's got Ibis, the God of knowledge, right here on her side, even though she doesn't know it, right? And she's naked because she's vulnerable. So, yeah. Aquarian energy. Aquarians, they like to make the world a better place. They try to figure out how to make the world a better place. Some people find them odd for this reason. Whoever this message is for, I'd say that you're doing everything you can to make the world a better place. Now, there was this thing on Nickelodeon all these years back called The Big Help. And the thing was about it was like, if every person who watches this does like one thing to make the world a better place, it starts little, but eventually it becomes a big help. That's why they called it The Big Help. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I do like one little good thing, right? But everyone else who watches the same commercial, right, they'll do a little good thing too, and before we know it, the world's gonna be good. And granted, back when I saw the commercial, I was like 6, and my attitudes were a little different. Not really, actually, but my point is, if what you're doing doesn't feel like it's such a big deal, if it feels minuscule, I mean, that's normal, but it's not. It's not tiny. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. That's what Haru would want me to tell you, that whatever you're doing means everything. This is the heart of the matter. This is what's going on. If you're having a hard day and you're still picking yourself up, throwing yourself into your work, throwing yourself into giving your mom a call even though you don't like her, letting her know that she's not alone and you love her, and just good stuff like that. That's not small. That's not small at all. An Aquarian might say it's small. No shade to Aquarians. But yeah, whatever you're doing today to make the world better, know it, acknowledge it, celebrate it, feel good about it, for real. Okay. And lest we forget, the Star comes right after the Tower, so it's definitely not easy. It's not easy. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go. Collective actions you can take for today. Brought to you by the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is a card of, well, I see it as communication, but it can also be seen as teamwork, coming together with people to make something, to create something, right? These 3 people on the card, they're building a church, right? And this guy's got the plans, and this guy's executing the plans. And yeah, so basically they need to talk it out. This guy's a little high up on the bench here. He needs to come down off that bench and talk to these 2 guys. Because what they're building is very important, right? It's a church, it's a place of worship, it's a place where people can come together, be under the same roof, and celebrate the same thing. So it's got to be good, it's got to be right. I always bring up the best sports teams You know, the Detroit Pistons with Chauncey Billups and Richard Hamilton, San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker in the early 2000s. You know, they were really good because they didn't have a Michael Jordan. You know, they had good players, but they worked as a team. They worked together, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what Minnow Pond Tarot says. I was hoping to avoid that, but there it is. As far as actions you can take, I'd say call a friend. If you don't have a friend, call a hotline. If you don't like hotlines, call your mom, call your dad, call somebody. Get someone to help you out with whatever you're doing with the star. In recovery, there's the seventh tool is that we call other fellows just to say hi, right? That somehow keeps us clean. And it works. I don't know how, but it feels stupid doing it, but you know, it works. So reach out, talk to somebody. If you're working with somebody and they're pissing you off, let them know. If there's somebody in your life that's very special that you have something you want to say something to, say it to them now. Just say it to me now. Yeah, Glenn Hansard. It's a good song. Okay. Collective. What needs to be understood today? Brought to you by the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is Aries energy. The Emperor is taking control, taking charge of a situation. The Emperor is male energy, yang energy, yang energy. I can't believe I just said yang. Okay, see, we got the male symbol right there, and we also have a little bit of, you know, receptive energy there too. He's wearing the armor because he's trying to protect his emotions, right? He's trying to protect his emotions because he needs to be strong, and that's about it. We have the rams right here because Aries, the ram, and we have the mountains over here because mountains are, you know, big, strong. You cannot break a mountain down, you know, unless you have explosives. But yeah, that's what it symbolizes. You know, he's strong. But there's a little water flowing right here. See, so you know he can be persuaded. You know, if given the right communication, the right whatever it may be, right? He's not a complete asshole, pardon my French. So I'd say what needs to be understood today is, well, this energy of taking control, grasping, dukkha, right? It's a Buddhist thing. Yeah, taking control of something, but also being open to communication, right? If that's the course you're going to take, right? Maybe being really strong to make a communication, right? Being strong without communication. I just keep saying being strong. Okay. Yeah, the Emperor, comes after the Empress. The Empress is all creation. The Emperor's like, I'm going to take care of that creation. I'm going to take that creation and I'm going to put it to good use, which sounds fucked up. But it's like realizing yourself and it's like, okay, I'm here, I can create, right? I can do whatever I want, but I can be smart about it, right? I can make smart judgment about it with it. He knows what he's doing. You know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, this is what needs to be understood today. You need to get control. Whatever it is you're doing. That sounds kind of vague, but it's what I'm picking up here, okay? Or maybe it wasn't vague, I don't know. Maybe that's what is happening for you today. You're taking control of a situation for the betterment of yourself, and maybe you just need to know that. I hope somebody needed to hear that for sure. Okay. What you got to be grateful for, right? The tower. What? I know. This is why I love tarot, though, right? Let's figure it out. Okay. Why would we be grateful for a tower moment? Why on God's green earth? Tower's bad, right? Everyone knows tower's bad. Everyone says tower's bad. If someone says the tower's good, they're trying to be... It's like when someone says a bad movie's good, right? They're trying to be a contrarian or something. Now, with that being said, the tower is not bad. I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be bad. It's probably bad though, right? I mean, look, these guys are dying. They're dead. The lightning struck, right? This wonderful structure, right? This thing that kept you safe for however long it did is now gone. It's falling down. This guy's on fire. Ah, that hurts. He's done. This guy jumped because, you know, it's over. Some sense of reality, some false sense of security is gone. It's over. This could be anything from being fired from a job, quitting a job, seeing that a job no longer serves you. Let's see, without a job, getting a divorce, seeing that your partner isn't really good for you, realizing that maybe you don't need a partner, realizing you want a partner when you don't have one, watching The Last Jedi for the first time. Something like that, right? Now, why, again, would you have to be grateful for something like this? Well, for one, it's change. Change sucks, but it's good and it's necessary and it's always happening. When it's realized, unrealized, when it's realized, see, star comes after the tower. That's when things can be built again, made better, made stronger, made safer, made cuter, made hotter, made whatever, right? Maybe this had to happen so that you could be vulnerable enough to try something new, right? Maybe you had to quit that job to find a better job. Maybe you had to break a finger, God forbid, maybe you had to get injured in some way so that you could take some time to yourself and get to know yourself a little bit better. Do you get what I'm trying to lay down here, collective? I feel like you do, okay? I'm not going into me personally today. Not yet, at least. Okay, so this is what you have to be grateful for, right here, this tower. All right, and that's a bit of a harsh message, but it's not my message. It's Spirit's, it's Rue's, and it's yours. All right, whatever it is you've lost, whatever it is that you no longer, whatever, it may look scary now. Try to be grateful for it, if you can be. Okay. Sorry about the noise. I have no idea what they're doing over there, but it is loud as. All right. Collective challenges. Ten of Swords. Always a challenge. Ten of Swords. Still cracks me up though, because I mean, come on, it's over. It's done. It's ridiculous. It's over. Now I get the feeling, intuitively, you are having trouble accepting some kind of an ending here, right? It's over, it's done, just let him die. Or let her die. It's over, it's the death of an ego. The ego. I'd say it's probably a good thing. All the ego does a lot, but primarily what it does is keep you from getting hurt, or getting hurt feelings. Pretty much. I did just check my phone. I apologize. ADD. Forgive me. Okay, this is over. Tens are a completion, right? And they're a bit of overkill, pun intended, I guess. But it's overkill. It's done. Some part of you is dead and gone forever. You need to accept this, right? I'll give you an example with me, okay? Okay. I got to a certain age where I no longer cared about video games, right? I kept trying to play them. I kept, pressing the buttons, trying to make it fun, try to force it. It just wasn't happening. And then now I don't play video games anymore, right? I had to let that part of me die, right? Got the black clouds here, black sky, right? So it looks bad, but also yellow sky right underneath it, right? So it's gonna lift. It's gonna be okay, right? You just need to accept the fact that some part of you is over, some part of you is done, right? Probably had something to do with whatever this tower moment is that you have to be grateful for. Again, this is a harsh message, but it's real. All right, something's over. It's best to accept it and move on, but know that it's a challenge. Okay. Your advice, collective. The Eight of Pentacles. Now the Eight of Pentacles is working hard. Working on the railroad all the long day. Pentacles are material things, right? Earth energy. Now this guy, he's learning, right, how to build his own pentacles, right? And so he doesn't have to get them from anywhere else. He doesn't have to rely on anybody else. He doesn't have to be in debt to anybody else, right? Pentacles can also mean money. So yeah, he's learning. It's a card of apprenticeship, of learning stuff. A lot of people don't like this card. I personally think this is a cool card because I like to learn stuff every day, and to, you know, that makes me feel good for whatever reason. I have my reasons, not important. I feel like Spirit's advice to you today is to learn from whatever it is that's not going so well for you, right? Use it as fuel. Better yourself, right? Take those broken pieces and put together a Tree of Pentacles, right? I'll give you an example once I think of it. Yeah, if you got fired from a job, start your own business. If your old lady has dumped you or husband, well, it's a bit of a tougher one. Learn how to... Alright, we're going to move on from that one because time is precious. But this is your advice. Learn for yourself, build for yourself, do for yourself. It's not fun. It's not easy. It's not quick. But you put in the hard work and you will find joy eventually. I promise you that. That's kind of the message of this card, okay? Alright, collective. Oh, we're just all over the place today, aren't we? Excuse me. Sun's coming out. That's a good thing, right? Okay. Thoughts and emotions. Three of Cups. What's going on here, collective? What's going on here? This is Cancer. This is Cancerian energy. This is all right. We did it. Yes, awesome. This is how you're feeling today. This is what you're thinking. You must be going through some shit. Pardon my French. Okay. I feel like that's all I really have to say for this card. You're feeling good, right? We have the three goddesses here. One's Aphrodite's. The other two are escaping me, right? They're just goddesses. They're beautiful. They're celebrating something they did, right? Cups are emotions. Ace of Cups is potential great emotions. Two of Cups is when that is shared with somebody else. And Three of Cups is, you know, it's just kind of shared by somebody else again. But it's more of a certainty. You know, the Two of Cups is kind of, is this a good cup? Is this a good cup? And Three of Cups is like, these are good fucking cups. Pardon my French. These are great cups. These are great emotions. These are good. This is good stuff right here. This is the stuff that makes you who you are. Maybe this is what needs to be understood. Whatever you're feeling today is what makes you strong, is what gives you the power to take action. Maybe whatever you're doing to make the world a better place, like I said, right, should be celebrated. Yeah. Should be something to be felt good about. Even the bad parts should be celebrated, right? Without the bad parts, there'd be no good parts. And if you want to, tell somebody about it. Tell your mom the story. Tell your your grandpa the story. Tell your kids a story, right? Celebrate with them. Celebrate with anybody you want, anybody you love. All right. Okay, so methods or means, collective. Hope you're still with me. Methods or means brought to you by the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. Okay, it's another pickle. Methods or means, it's not going to be easy. The Wounded Warrior, as you can see, he's been through a lot of stuff. He's got the head bandage for sure, and all these wands represent different battles that he's seen, more or less. But he's ready for more. He's like, okay, that's okay. That sucked. That hurt. Ow, my head. Ow, ow, my head. But also, come on. Come on. What else you got? Huh? I'm still standing here, right? I'm still standing here. I'm still alive, right? I still have everything I have, right? I can use it. I can do it. I'm still here. All right, I've seen some stuff. You know what? I'm going to be grateful for that stuff because it makes me stronger. Yes, it does. And I'm also going to take that, whatever it was, tragedy, to make my life better. Yeah, so bring it on. This attitude, this is how you're going to get things done today. Or for whenever you're watching this, right? This is how you get to these sweet emotions as well. It's almost like he's looking at him. He's like, yeah, I see what you guys are talking about now. Okay, this should be celebrated. All right. This is Peaceful Warriors Tarot, and this is the Wounded Warrior, so trust me. This is how you're going to get things done. Remember this guy. Okay. Alrighty. Subconscious beliefs brought to you by Taskin, Page of Swords, or Princess of Swords. Well, it's a Page of Swords here. So, yeah, Page of Swords is a messenger. A messenger, and he or she believes that he knows a lot and he knows enough, and he doesn't know that he doesn't know squat. Right? He's a know-it-all. I mean, that's pretty much for your subconscious beliefs. Maybe that's why this is so hard to accept, right? It's like, no, this is shitty. This isn't good. Pardon my French. This is bad. How can this be good? How can something bad be good? I don't get it. I get what you're saying to me, Peaceful Warrior Tarot, but I still don't get it. And I still feel like this guy for real. Okay? What do I do with this guy? You tell me. Okay? I see your point. Maybe this guy had to become this guy, right? This guy had to learn that he didn't know shit. Pardon my French, right? We all have to learn that sooner or later. Maybe every day we have to learn that some way or the other. Maybe you're beating yourself up and thinking, no, I should have done this, I should have done that. There's something I could have done to stop this tower from falling down. No. That's the thing about the tower. It was always gonna fall, right? You just started to... It was always gonna fall. There's nothing you can do, no matter how much you believe. You could have done it. Look, he's even looking. He's like, oh, let me in there, man. I can do it. I can save him, right? It's like the hero in a story who wants to go in and help his friends, but you know that shit's gonna go down, and he's not gonna be able to do anything. It's like, oh no, right? So stop beating yourself up about that tower. And don't harbor on the fact that maybe you feel like you think you could have done something better, right? Again, this is Aquarian energy, I believe. I'm not going to be up on Aquarians anymore. And you're not going to be up on yourself anymore, okay? Stop it. Okay, overall energy. Overall outcome. Temperance angel. Sagittarian energy. Temperance angel knows how to stay balanced, how to keep calm, right? She's a master alchemist, pouring water from this cup into the other, right? She sees the sun rising here. She knows changes on the way, but she's also enlightened. She knows what's up. Again, like the star, she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, goes with the flow. It's also rooted, grounded in reality. So look, this is the head. The head of the tree, the end of the tree for your day. Rooted and ground, we're going with the flow, making things better, but also realizing that it's not easy, and you got to be good to yourself before you be good to anything else. It's true. So whatever happened to you, even if you can't necessarily be grateful for it, you can learn from it. That's your advice too, right? Build from it. And let go of the ego if you can. It's easier said than done. Even if you don't feel like it right now, you'll be happy about it. Very much so. Okay? Overall outcome, temperance angel. Things are tough right now, maybe. But you're making things better. You're taking control. You're letting something die. You're learning from it. You're staying strong. You're not beating yourself up about anything either, alright? So that's it, collective. That's the reading. Thank you for being here with me today on Peaceful Warriors Tarot. Okay, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you like the channel, subscribe to it because it helps the channel grow, and I would appreciate that. And besides that, take it easy. Have a really good day. Sayonara. Don't get anything on you. Mwah. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.